good midnight YouTubers? This is Pokediged here, and back for more anime previews to share with all of you. So today's film is nothing got to do with anime Kuji, because if those of you did recall my previous video, I'm going to do another unexpected Gachapon Lucky Draw preview that I went to that store. Like if you did seen my mermaid melody Peachy Peachy Peach, the one that I won for like 6 draws, and then I was able to get one of the top prizes without expecting too much. It's just kaboom there. So I went to that store again a few days ago, and out of nowhere I got one of the ones that many people really likes. It's considered to them as a top prize, and I truly wasn't expected to get another top prize. May not seem big, but for me it's really unique and special because it's been a long while since I've actually watched this anime. I watched this anime in like probably more than 10 years ago, if I calculate that correctly, like before we moved here. We did watch it on the channel called Animax, like where the Philippines have this channel, then they dub it into Filipino English, which is a really good dub rather than the US English, no offense. But watching that and then listening to the story plot is really good. And if you're curious what's that anime I'm referring to, it's based on the 90s anime, I think. Yeah, 90s anime, and this is called the Fushigi Yugi, which in English we call it Curious Play. So if those of you have not watched it yet and you don't want to spoil yourself, skip this video, and if you're that curious about it, because it's called Curious Play, Google Fushigi Yugi or Curious Play, but best to put it the Japanese, because if you put Curious Play you will end up finding Curious George, which I don't know why. But I did try that. It just shows me Curious George instead of the anime. So please type in Fushigi Yugi. So anyways, if those of you did watch this anime and you know some at least, like me, because I can't remember all of their names, stick into this video, because probably some of you are into the 90s anime and you want to remember these items, whether you have them or not. Because if it's for me, I don't have any of this, but I'm willing to share with all of you, whether you know this anime or not, or if you're just that curious again. So before supposedly I should be sleeping already, but because I already promised some of the viewers that follow me through Instagram that I would do even a quick preview on these Fushigi Yugi mini items that I draw for 5 times. So if you're asking me that this is relating to any of the anime Kujis or lottery, it is not connected. Just to repeat one more time, if you're that curious, they don't need the store that I went there, they do this for mainly for the summer clearance like that. So a lot of people don't want the items, or they don't want to buy from them because it's so expensive, so they use this kind of a opportunity to do the so-called Gachapon Lucky Draw. And not every day they will change, but like at least the minimum they will leave one theme for 2 days, which is fair enough instead of like 1 day. So without that, let me share with all of you the 5 items that I draw for 5 times, one time for 20 Hong Kong dollars, not US, it's Hong Kong dollars, so don't get yourself confused. So the very first item that I like to share with all of you, from small item to big item. So the small item first is these ones. This one, whether you know it or not, is a postcard, or the collectible cards like that, play cards. And there's 2 cards in this set. Of course, they put it in there differently. So one card is right here, and this is the villain side like that. Right here you can see that. Then the back, which creeps me out a lot. So if those of you know this character, feel free to comment below, because when I see this card, it kind of freaked me out when I just remove it from this spare card. So you may wonder what's this spare card. It is from the main character right here. The one supposed to be like the goddess of the phoenix like that, or supposed to be the protector of the phoenix. I forgot the name. Right here. Really gorgeous, really like the card right here. And then it says here number 52, original card number 7, and then Fushigi Yugi on the lower right here, you can see that. And then especially made in Japan. Even right here, see, it says here Fushigi Yugi right there. And then more informations of this creepy dude. So no offense, I don't know much about that character right here, but if you do know, feel free to comment. And this is why I don't want to let go of this card, because I don't want to be creeped out if the character is going to keep staring at me. Okay, so now moving on to the second item, which is a postcard. I'm not so sure if they still have it outside Hong Kong or around Japan, but here is one of the postcards that I don't normally see them, or I do see just a few of these, but cost around 100 Hong Kong dollars to 200 Hong Kong dollars due to the rareness, and not so much people knows about this, so it's kind of rare. But luckily I got this one for, yeah, very low discount. Then here's the back side. Then you can see the detail right there, which is really cool, like that. And then the ancients, kind of the, you know, the style ones in China. It's really cool, and really love the artworks of the characters right here. So epic. So if you do know their names, feel free to comment on this video as well. But of course, don't tell the story plot whatsoever. Like, I don't want to spoil too much. And then for the number 3 item, which is this one, like a letter, but not really a letter, but it's still so called a letter. But during that time, and you know, the ruler of the one in China, normally they will, like, after you write down everything like that in Mobat, the one with the Chinese ink, then after that they roll it into a scroll and give it to the emperor or to the sender to mail it like this. Because what I meant by like this, because do you see this right out of this design, that you see the design first right there. Then here's the back. You can see that the back right here, mine, has color, but here is like black and white. Then for this one's interesting, because after you write everything to and then from, and then if you can see this line, if you can see it right there, I'm not bending it, but there's that bend right here. That one is to slip over this here to put like that, insert it inside, and then it's just like this, so you can see the character itself. So it's really cute. And this was originally a like a notebook, like a lot of papers like this, but I think they used a bit too much, so at least they kept it in good condition, which is a good thing. They did a very marvelous job of keeping or storaging the old items in a very good condition. And then for the 4th item, which is like a illustration postcard, I think so. It looks like an illustration postcard, but it's a bit too big. But I would like to display this maybe around that side, which you cannot see it. It's this. Holy crap. Even my sister and I thought when she saw this one, she's already memorized, like not really memorized, like mesmerized, my bad, mesmerized of the illustration work of this artist who created this, who designed this, who made this work. This person did a very fantastic job of the main character and her past, future husband, which I'm not going to spoil it again, I'm so sorry. But all I could say is that the drawing is really cool. Then the back is white, and I noticed the moment I got the draw whatsoever, I pick up the capsule thing and I got the whatever price, I realized that this is number 7, which is my favorite number. So yeah, this is definitely no way I'm going to sell it, definitely no way. And then the final item that I am still curious, I'm trying to hunt it down, but it's so hard. Even though it says at the corner left of this item, says there's CD and provide with a mini notebook, I guess. It's right here. It's considered like a unique price for me. So you can see the character in the middle, then that, you know, the characters, the good and the bad. Then here's the Fushigi Yugi in Japanese. Then here says number 4. Then right here, and then the person's name, the artist's work of Yu Watashi. I think it's the illustration work or the soundtrack. I'm still confused right now, if you may ask me. And then at the back, they provided another item besides the CD. It's right here. It's like a mini book. And then I was surprised to see that this is cost 3,000 yen plus tax right here. Like we bought it way back then. And then when I saw the price for now, because there's even number 1 and number 5 in the store, they're selling this for like 100 plus Hong Kong dollars, like more than I think 120 Hong Kong dollars. And I got this, well, I don't have to say it again because I don't want to make you upset. So I will be right back and to open this and explore what's the content inside this look like book album, but it's not really book because there's the CD inside. So I'll be right back. Okay, so just exploring not even 1 minute, I'm already mind blown because oh my gosh, this is just so good. So this one, remember that mini book? This is a illustration book which is really cool. So you can see the book right here, right? For this one, the set. So you can see the 2 main characters of the Suzuku and the dragon. I forgot what's the name of the dragon, like the one they're wearing as their, you know, theme of the goddess. Then here's the back. You can see the main character and then with the past slash future husband like that with their present outfit. Then here are the songs like that, the or whatever you call it, soundtrack. The scenes like at the, you know, when you watch the anime you can hear some of the soundtracks or background sounds like that. Then inside you can see that these ones are illustrations, mangas all over. Then another illustration works right here. And then if I can see anymore, or even like a fun question like that, like who you match with this and that, which is so really interesting. Like even though I don't read any Japanese complicated works, but it's very interesting to see this. You can even see that there's even some mini games like spot the difference, what are the questions, like this and that. Oh my gosh, this is really cool. And then there's these are the mangas, like from the episode, one of it, which I'm not going to show it because it contains spoiler alert. And then some of the songs right here. Let me show you some. Yep, some of here are like songs, but I don't read Japanese, so forgive me for that. But overall, it really is a nice mini illustration book that provides with this CD case. And I noticed that when we open this one is a CD case. Looks like a book, but in reality it's actually a CD case, which is very funny. Way back then they have a big case, like not the square shape, it's like they have a bit of a rectangle-ish like that, and then they decided to make it smaller, more skinnier version. So this is really interesting to get. And then as you before I open it, here's the back of the CD case. You can see one of the main goddess, but doesn't show much of this. Here are all the music again from the mini illustration book, the same right there. And then as you open it, ta-da! Look at that! Oh my gosh! And then here are some regulations, some notes or rules that you should take care of the CDs right here. Honto kawaii! Look at that! Like you can really literally understand the mini chibi icons, like what's the meaning of CDs, how do you take care of them, don't break them, don't wash them, don't burn them, something like that, which is very funny. Really cute creative way they did way back then. And then here, yes, finally I saw the year of the date. So this one is they made this one in year 1995 right here. If you can see it, year 1995. I'm so sorry for the blurriness again. If you can see it, there, that one. 1995, where I'm pointing at. Or if you can't see it, down here, 1995 as well. And the total soundtracks they have, soundtracks or not, they have a total of 24. So if you're curious about it, wait here, there's more right here. Then made in Japan, officially in Japan. So if you're curious of the soundtrack, I had to Google it first. Really, I have to Google it first and test out the CD if it's really is a soundtrack or really from one of the like the opening or ending of this anime. So in my conclusion, totally no regrets for 5 tries to spend total of 100 Hong Kong dollars, because one like this is 20 Hong Kong dollars, so times 5 is 100 Hong Kong dollars, which is really a good amount. And I really do hope that the store there will have the Ocho Macho Doremi, or in English we call it the Magical Doremi. So if they do have it, I really want to try that. So yeah, I would just wish myself good luck, and hopefully I still have enough money, because I'm really on a tight budget and waiting for my very long time interview, apparently very long. So I'm hoping to go there straight, and then I really want to do an interview and start working and then earn money to help out the family, and of course to also help myself. So if you did enjoy this video of this Fushigi Yugi item that I got it from the Gachapon Lucky Draw, again, if you did enjoy this video, feel free to give this video the thumbs up, and feel free to comment this video what are the following prices that you like out of these 5 prices. Feel free to comment and let me know which one of these are your most favorite. Just comment around this video. And if you did enjoy it and you want to see more different anime kujis or anime items that you want me to share, or you're eager to, or that curious for me to preview in the future, I will try my very best. Feel free to subscribe to my channel, and stay tuned for more anime previews and kuji previews in the later future. So until then everyone, I have to go to sleep already, it's getting late, and stay tuned for the next upcoming video.